What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wish I could say this was under good circumstances, but guys, we got a fire going on here. This is nuts. Like, we've had several other close fires since we've lived here. One very close, and this has got to be one of the crazier ones. Let me show you guys. Yeah, so this is the sky, and believe it or not, guys, right there, those are mountains. You can't even see because the smoke is so thick. You hear our neighbors back over here. Sounds like they're having their dog chase the ash. If you guys can't see, there's a lot of ash falling out of the sky. It's not hot, obviously, or there'd be fires popping up everywhere. But this is nuts. So you know what? This is obviously not my normal content. I don't normally make home vlogs, home content. But I think this one kind of warrants, a documentation, at least for, my own documentation purposes, something to look back on, and not necessarily to say I want to remember something bad, but it's just something unusual that happens that doesn't happen every day. And yeah, because in 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years, 10 years, we're gonna remember this fire. Like, hey, remember how bad this fire was, or just for documentation purposes, you guys. That's kind of the whole reason why I decided to do this one. By the way, I just finished the live stream of this fire. Yep, we're taking precautions. I think later on, probably when we're done with the stream, we're gonna pack up and just be ready to go, just in case. But it's just a precaution. I think we'll be fine. That was a really loud boom, whatever that was. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, but I can hear sirens over here. Hopefully they're heading over to Wrightwood, because the ski resort up there is on fire, and it's a raging fire. And last I heard, there was no fire crews up there. Obviously they're spread pretty thin because there's fires everywhere. Fires are everywhere right now. I actually see a water dropper here now. Let me turn this around and see if I can show you guys. Yeah, he's pretty much out of sight right now, but he's let's see if I can point him out. He's right about there. He's flying really low. I bet you anything he's going to try and fly into the Wrightwood area, the canyon area. Oh, he's flying low, like he's going to drop something. This is nuts, though. That is, a welcome sign, though, because there hasn't been any crew on this fire, and I've lost sight of the plane. About 10-15 minutes ago, I had while I was still on the live stream, I was able to, well, I seen and heard first a helicopter. I'm not sure if that was just somebody spotting spotting out the fire or what, but yeah, I've lost sight of that plane. I don't know where it went. It did turn around. I could have swore it was headed this way. But anyways, back to that helicopter. It was kind of in the same area. It was in the same area as that airplane. Actually, there it is again. I can't tell if that's the spotter or the same airplane that I seen. Now it looks like a water dropper. This is nuts, you guys. Can you guys see that? I'm still talking like I'm on the live stream. Where's it going? We're gonna lose him behind the kind of lost him behind the mountain there. Might be putting out some spot fires, I don't know. I hope they're okay. Let's zoom back out. Let me show you guys this. Don't mind the mess. You know, we do live here. But you guys can see all this. This is ash. This is obviously not normally here. We have this little tank. We bring our my son's bearded dragon out here to get some sun sometimes, and there's all kinds of ash there. And this is our front little porch. You guys see all that? Check out the these chairs. Look at all that. That is nuts. That's nuts. That's all ash. Aside from these little rocks here. And then I'll show you guys the dog's water. With all this ash in it. I just filled this up about 3 hours ago. There's a lot of ash. And it's just falling in there. Things for us are pretty much packed and ready to go. We just have to organize them. We got 3 vehicles that we can drive out of here if need be. So, you know, we'll keep an eye on this as we pack. I'll come back out here every 10-15 minutes, give it a quick look around just to see how things are going, make sure no visible flames for us are going, or coming, I should say. But definitely a lot of ash falling. Alright guys, so here's a little update. It's getting thicker as far as the smoke is concerned. Still don't see any flames. I'm getting ready to look for our N95 mask. It's getting a little thick. We are technically under an evacuation notice, but we are currently packing up. Once I see flames, which would have to crest the mountains over in this area, then we're out of here. Yep, so here's sunset. And again, it's gotten thicker. Almost can't see the houses that are behind us. Still can't see flames, but it seems like we're getting evacuation warnings every 10 to 15 minutes, and they're closing in on us. The evacuation warning, or mandatory evacuation area. And look at it, everything just looks red. I think the camera's doing a good job at keeping that red out of the being able to see it on the camera, but it is very red. Man, look at that. This is nuts. Alright, you guys wanted an update? That is not flames, that is, believe it or not, the sunset. And it got dark here very, very quick. So, still under evacuation warning. These Santa Ana winds are definitely kicking up. So, as soon as we see flames, we're out of here. Alright guys, so it's 1 a.m. We evacuated, I don't know, 2-3 hours ago. I think it was about 10 o'clock, so about 3 hours ago. And we're here at our, kind of hanging out at our local grocery store. And believe it or not, there's probably another 100 vehicles here, kind of doing the same thing. You know, it's, you know, not within the danger of fire, but it's still close to home. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Yeah, so this doesn't do it too much justice. You see some RVs, some trailers, other cars back there, but you know, it goes pretty far back there. So there's a lot of people here, plus you know, the people that are behind us. So yeah, that's where we're at. We got one of the dogs right there. The other two little ones are in the car with Mrs. 909. I think I'm just gonna probably hang out right here all night, just keep an eye on things. We'll see how this turns out. We're starting to get ash here now too. Didn't have ash the first couple of hours over here, but I didn't record any of the evacuation process. I was just trying to get out of there. Sheriff's department came up to our gate. It's like mandatory, get out of here. And they basically escorted us out of our neighborhood. So yeah, this is where we're at. Alright guys, it's the next morning, and the winds have calmed down. They were actually supposed to go, the Santa Ana winds were actually supposed to go through tomorrow. So, you know, knock on wood that the winds don't pick back up. Let's keep our fingers crossed here, but you know, obviously the house made it through the night. The fire has come closer, but it's still not a threat. It's still about 1.5 miles away. It's not really making any progress right now, thank goodness. I'm going to show you guys. You can't see any flames, but you can see smoke. So you can kind of see right over here, it's getting a structure. You can see some black smoke there. And, you know, they're back in that little area up there. There's a couple of, like, illegal structures. Some people have, you know, kind of, you know, taken, you know, a claim to land that doesn't belong to them, and that just doesn't really fly these days. But that's besides the point. But it looks like it's getting whatever couple little structures are back there. Oh, look over here. There's an even man, even more structures that it's getting. I mean, it could be abandoned stuff too, you know. It could not necessarily be, you know, somebody's, you know, home or whatever they got going on back there. But yeah. Alright guys, so back with another little update. The fire has definitely dropped more. I'm seeing a lot of spot fires now. We've had air support from what I've been told. Honestly guys, I didn't get any sleep last night. I was exhausted. I wound up taking a little nap, so I missed, you know, the airdrops. Mrs. 909 was out here keeping an eye on things while I closed my eyes for a little while. Let me show you guys what my view looks like right now. It's a little unsettling. You guys can see up here all the hotspot fires starting from the embers. Jesus. Alright guys, just after sunset. And this is what we're dealing with tonight.
All those little glowy dots you guys see.
Yeah, that's all, those are all hot spots, fire. Well, you really can't see it that well on the camera.
There's a lot though.
Yeah.
There's some over there too. You see them?
Yeah. But this one right here in the center of the screen, that's the main thing right now that we're keeping an eye on.
Those little ones won't grow?
I mean, there's nothing really stopping it from growing, but it hasn't spread anymore from where they've dropped the frost check. So
the wind has calmed down.
Yeah, here, let's zoom back out and try to get a little bit more light. There you go. Yeah, we'll have to do another update here in about,
once it gets dark.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes. So that's our little view, and it is, let's see, what time is it?
7:30?
7:32.
Lot less smoke though.
It's probably the same amount of smoke. It's just
it's not as
there's
far down
no
though.
wind here, so it's kind of staying stagnant right above the fire. Good morning, everybody, or I should say afternoon. It's the next day, obviously, and nothing crazy happened last night. It's still going pretty good, but it's moving away. It kind of looks like it's going back into the town on the other side of the mountain. They were out here for a little while doing some water drops. They took care of a hot spot that we've all been keeping an eye on for the past day or so. Luckily it didn't grow or spread, but been getting the frost check and some water drops out here, which is good. I'm actually looking at another hot spot that it's been going since yesterday too, and luckily hasn't spread. And hopefully they get some water on it soon. There's an airplane right now. It's one of the DC-10s, it looks like, that dropped the frost check. Looks like it's going back to reload. Let me show you guys our view right now. So that's it. Feels like the wind is just starting to kick up. But luckily we're not like under a Santa Ana wind advisory or nothing, so it's just going to be a light breeze. Hey 909ers, really quick before we get out of here, I was supposed to release this video last week, but this is right around the time that the LA area 2025 California wildfires had started. So out of respect, I chose to wait a week to release it. Also, if you guys are in any position to donate to the American Red Cross in support of these devastating California wildfires. Thanks for watching.